And our top story, figures released today, reveal that crime across Leatherbridge is at an all-time high, with a number of notorious estates experiencing what can only be described as a crime wave, including muggings, burglaries and drug-related incidents.
Crime in Leatherbridge reaches record high. Well, if they let us from behind our desks, maybe we could do something about it. I've got a day of paperwork and more paperwork.
Sarge, that's the privilege of rank.
Ah, good. I was worried about you. Thought something had happened.
Barry, what are you doing here?
Monday, the 21st of March, I'm here to escort you, as arranged.
But you're early. You're very early.
Ah, well, yes, but you see, the situation at St Phil's can be extremely challenging, parking-wise. I know Joe who runs the security down there. If I was to put a wheel out of place, he'd never let me at the end of it.
But the appointment's not till this afternoon.
Pays to be prepared.
But I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. Look at me, I haven't showered or anything.
Don't panic. You sort yourself out, I'll go and wait in the car. I could do with sorting out the glove box anyway. Honestly.
Morning. Excuse me, mate. Love a bonfire, me. No school. Don't blame you. I hated school. You'll get in trouble though, mate.
Don't care.
Ah, no. Not out of gas, are you?
Shut up.
Shame. Looks like you'll have to leave it.
You leave it.
Well, that's a problem, innit? I've seen you now. Can't just ignore you. You need to get to school, mate.
No, no way.
Let me take you home, then. Can't just leave you out here. You might burn down the whole estate if you ever get that lighter working.
It's a dump. It wants burning down.
Nah, can't let you do that, sorry.
You can't stop me.
Could arrest you.
You wouldn't.
Might have no choice.
I'm 12.
Don't matter. Still stick you in the cells. What's your name?
Don't
Where's your mum and dad? Won't they be worried?
have a dad.
Your mum, then?
She won't care.
Right. Night in the cells it is, then.
All right, Siggy.
You ready?
Could just finish my coffee first.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared, but I am nervous, yes.
Look, why don't we just take things really casual? If we don't make a big deal out of it, then Harry won't think it's a big deal. I'll just tell him that you're one of my friends and you want to say hello.
Yeah. I'm your friend. Ben, I'm not... I just want to meet him. I really want to meet him. Oh, why don't we tell him I'm a doctor? I am a doctor.
In that case, he'll hardly notice you.
You can go now.
Let's see you in at 9.
What's he done now?
It's all right. He's not in any trouble. I just wanted to bring him home safe.
Well, now you have.
You know, we really should be in school, Mrs...
Stella, what do you want me to do? Drag in there, kicking and screaming? Get inside you. As if I've not got enough on my plate.
Told you she's nervous.
Well, hold on. Look, I'm sorry. I meant it. He's not in any trouble. I just really think I might be able to help.
What could you possibly do to help us?
Look, it's tough. For you and all. Why don't you let me have a chat with him? Worth a try, isn't it?
Come on, then.
Valerie, you're not ready? It's 10:15.
I'm not going.
Valerie! Get in, would you? Just for a minute. Do you a cuppa?
must think you're involved with a mad woman.
I don't think that.
I wouldn't blame you. I feel mad. Absolutely balmy. But this is it. This thing, this tumour has either gone or it hasn't. Me knowing isn't going to make a blind bit of difference one way or the other. I can't do anything about it. So I've decided I don't want to know.
I do understand how hard this is for you, you know.
Well, then you'll understand my decision. Look, why don't we go inside? We can have so much more fun in there.
No. There's nothing I'd rather do than go in and spend the afternoon with you. You know we can't do that. Come on, Valerie. Knowledge is power. You need to be brave. Face this head on.
I can't.
You can. And I'll be by your side every step of the way, even if it means I have to park illegally.
Sulking.
He's having a hard time at school.
He's only been there 2 weeks. I told him, like, just give it a chance.
Why do you move schools?
Because we got moved here. It's going to be temporary till they find something else, but until then we're stuck. He hates it. I don't blame him. If he'd been here at night time, it's like a war zone. Anyway, he should be out there catching real criminals, not hanging around persecuting little kids.
But I told you, he's not in any trouble. I just want to help.
Are you for real?
I live not far from here. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Look, I can see he's a good kid. My mobile number, just in case. I'm happy to come and have a chat with him if you think that will help. I'm Danny, by the way. Danny Pell.
Look, I'll see if I can get him to school, all right?
Thanks, bud. How you doing? You all right?
Hey, Harry.
This is my friend Neve. She's a doctor.
A nice one. And it's my morning off, so you're safe. Is that Jess? Well, how is Postman Pat going to deliver all his letters without his trusty sidekick? Am I right?
Didn't have you down as a Postman Pat fan.
Oh, you've no idea. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, before his day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Do I pass?
Wow, you're really privileged.
Thank you, Harry. High five.
Siggy, come on now! Siggy! Do I have to come in there and drag you out, because I will? It's getting cold.
I don't want it.
I don't care, you're eating it.
You can't make me do anything.
You're eating them beans because there is sod or else.
Get off me.
Do you want us to get chucked out of here as well? Because that's what's going to happen. And then we'll be really stuck.
I hate you.
Yeah? Yeah? Well, I hate you too.
You've worn him out.
Oh, I wasn't thinking. I was having such a great time.
Neve, I'm joking. He's had a great time. He loves you.
Do you think? He's a really special little boy.
Yeah, I know.
Wish you didn't have to go to work. Will you say goodbye for me?
Yeah, of course I will.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll call you later.
He's gone.
Right, the important thing to do is to keep calm.
No, the important important thing is you find my son.
Listen, this happens all the time, I promise you. And they always come back. You had a fight, he ran off. He'll be back when he's hungry, I promise you.
You didn't see him. He's not like other kids, Ziggy. He's got a lot of anger, do you know what I mean? Like he stayed overnight before in the streets. It's like he's got a thing in his head, you know, that thing, that voice that says, you know, I should be doing this, it's dangerous. Roads, fires, fighting, putting in neighbours' windows. I don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
And I promise you he's telling you this, go and tell social services.
Why don't we go back to your flat and...
Just do something.
Right. What about your old place?
Yeah, what about it?
Kids don't run away from places, they run to places. Places that feel safe. You mentioned he was missing your old flat.
When did you say that?
Before, look, give us the address and I'll check it out.
Well, I'll come with you.
No, you wait at yours in case he shows up there. Stella, I'll find him, I promise you.
Well, here we are. How are you feeling?
It's like it's happening to someone else.
What will happen exactly when you go in?
Well, they will give me an injection of low-dose radiation which travels to places in the body that use glucose for energy. So the cancers will show up on the scan because they use glucose in a different way to the, you know, normal tissue without cancer. Then they'll scan me. It's a big machine, and I slide into it on a table, and I could be in there for anything up to an hour. I'm not sure I can go through with it.
Believe me, I'd get in there with you if I could. But, as they probably have rules against that kind of thing, I've brought along the next best thing.
Oh, Ricky Delaney.
Hiya, this is Danny. Leave me a message.
Yeah. Police, please.
OK, Stella, just calm down, and then we'll take some details about Ziggy. Is that all right?
Yeah. Well, he's been acting weird ever since I got here. And I thought he might be involved in... Well, you don't know, do you? So the press is the worst estate in Neverbridge.
Let's just go back to this morning. How was Ziggy then?
OK, so he went out to school, so I thought, but he didn't go to school. And then one of your lot brings him home, we fall out, and he, you know, runs off.
You mean a police officer?
Yes, Danny.
So you've already rung the police?
No, I phoned this Danny. He brought Ziggy back. He thought he was bunking off his school and that. And he gave me his mobile number. I ring it, and he's out there looking for Ziggy now.
Right, so this Danny, did he give you his full name?
Yeah, Danny Powell.
Danny Powell? That doesn't ring a bell. Was he on his own?
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
It might be nothing. Just give me a sec.
5105, you know, the badge number.
OK. Stan, yeah, Rob Hollins. Do we have a Danny Powell on the force? No, me neither. Do me a favour, run a number check for me, please. 5105.
Yeah, that's it.
Really? OK, cheers, Stan. Stella, that number you gave me used to belong to a PC O'Brien from a neighbouring force who died 10 years ago, and the number was never reallocated.
Sorry, I don't understand.
What that means is, unless you got the number wrong...
No, that is definitely it.
The person you met this morning was not a police officer.
But he's got Ziggy. He's got my son.
Right, let's take some details so we can get out there as soon as possible to look for him.
Well, you'll be pleased to know my wedding outfit's sorted. As is yours, I believe. Just need to confirm numbers with the venue. Like the caterers now.
Oh, don't. I know when I switch on my phone, it will be chock-a-block full of messages from the caterers, the venue, Mrs. Tembe. Oh, there's still piles to organise. So many questions, and I don't have the answers.
Don't panic. Why don't you let me deal with them all?
Well, you don't have the answers either. Neither of us do. Oh, this is so stressful. I've got a good mind just to call the whole thing off.
Now, don't talk daft. I'll tell you what. Let's simplify.
How?
All these people mithering and asking difficult questions. How about I give them one word which captures us and our wedding so no one can be in any doubt about what we want?
One word.
Yeah. How about, sparkle? Shimmer? Radiance?
What about razzmatazz?
A razzmatazz it is.
Come through now, please.
Probably your mum.
Don't answer it.
So, where are you off to then? Not made a plan? That's all right. Plenty of time yet. Be dark soon, though. She's going out of her mind, you know?
Bet she is. I'm just shouting.
She seemed all right to me. And then, what do I know? Never had a mum.
Shut up. Everyone's got a mum.
Yeah, well, I never knew mine. She got ill when I was a baby. Couldn't look after me.
But you had a dad.
Yeah, I had a dad.
Wish I had a dad.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Died when I was 11.
For real.
For real.
Who looked after you then?
Oh, everyone. Sometimes no one. I was a bit of a bad one. Couldn't stop getting into trouble, running away and that. So they kept moving me around. Then I'd do something stupid, and they'd move me again. I started 7 new schools in 1 year. Hard being new, innit?
I hate them and they hate me.
They just don't know you yet.
I sat on my own at dinner every day last week.
The thing is, and you're not gonna like this, but what you gotta do is give it time. You're tough, and you're funny, and the other kids will see that. You just gotta stick it out. Be there. Even when it feels like you can't fit in and you'll never fit in. There's a place for everyone in the world somewhere.
Do you really think that?
Dunno. I'd like to. Why don't you talk to your mum about it?
No, no way.
She's all right, you know. I'm telling you. She gets it. Or, tell you what, you can talk to me. I'll look out for you.
Like?
Getting cold.
Starving. You got any food?
I'll do you a deal. I'll get us chippy tea if you let me ring your mum and tell her we're on our way back. Promise she'll be all right. Chips and gravy.
And a battered sausage.
I'd even throw in some mushy peas.
You extra?
Danny Powell. Danny! Whoa! OK, Danny! Give it up, mate.
Leave him alone!
All right, give it up. All right, OK, time to give up. Come here. Danny Powell, I'm arresting you for impersonating a police officer. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention one question, something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say there begin with evidence.
Well, I've seen it all now. I've just had a patient sing to me.
Sorry, I'm miles away.
What's up? Oh, you were meeting Ben's son. How did it go? Not good.
No, it's good. It's really, really good. He's lovely. And he's 5 and he's dying. And his parents just have to get on with it, you know, sort of make it normal. But it's just incredible to me because how do you come to terms with the fact that your 5-year-old, your beautiful 5-year-old child is dying? And there's nothing anyone can do to help.
Come here.
Come on, son, the evidence speaks for itself. You might as well give us your side of the story. No? OK, well, let me tell you what we do know. We know that your name is Danny Powell and you reside at flat 14 at Raven Court on the Churchill estate and you've been there for 5 weeks. Is that right? We also know that you are 22 and you are not a police officer. In fact, you're unemployed. But just for the record, my name is Sergeant Hollins, and to be crystal clear, I am a police officer. We know that you have been impersonating a police officer wearing the old uniform of John O'Brien, who died in 2004, and we found you with missing child Ziggy Bailey. Do you want to tell me how all that happened? Oh, look, come on. If you want to play this a hard way, we can, because we will search your flat. Maybe all this dressing up is a cover for something else, maybe drugs.
No!
Right, well, start talking then, because you're up to your neck in this. I'm trying to help you.
I swear I've done nothing. Look, I'm sorry, all right? I just wanted to help. I never meant any harm.
What were you doing with Ziggy Bailey?
I found him, which is more than you guys have done.
Oh, so you think you can do a better job than us, do you?
I am doing a better job. I've been on the beat for weeks, and if you lot did any real work, you'd have caught me ages ago.
Really? And what else do you do on your beat, Danny?
Look at it round here. Gangs and drugs and people getting mugged every other day of the week. Kids wagging it, running riot, and all you guys can do is sit here drinking tea.
OK. Let's take a break. Interview suspended 1552.
You can't put him in prison. He's done nothing wrong.
I beg to differ.
Well, we don't want to press charges.
He went into your house and pretended to be a police officer.
Yeah, I know that was a bit weird. But he's sorted Ziggy's it out. I don't know how, but he has.
Well, that's as may be, but...
Why can't you just let him go? He's the only person around here who's all right. So what if he dressed up?
Everything okay?
Can you take me home now, please?
Of course. Come on. Well done.
OK, Danny. I am big enough and old enough to admit that maybe I got you a little bit wrong. And let's just say that I accept that you're not into drugs and that, yes, you did find Ziggy, but come on. What you're playing at, aren't you a bit old for dressing up? So let's start with how you got the uniform, shall we?
It was my dad's.
Are you saying that your dad was John O'Brien?
Yeah. I've got my mum's name.
Right.
When I got my flat, I sorted my stuff out, moving in. I've had this box since I was 11. I hadn't looked in it for years. Just stuff, you know? Birthday cards, a blanket from when I was a baby, a picture of Mum on Western Beach, and my dad's uniform.
Go on.
I was just trying it on, just to see how it felt. I never meant to go out in it, but it fitted, so I kept it on. And then I went to a shop, and people, well, they're not used to seeing police around here. They acted different. I thought I could help, you know? You've got no idea. People are desperate.
Danny, if you want to be a police officer, why don't you do something about it?
No GCSEs.
But you can't just take the law into your own hands. What would your dad say?
My dad's not here, is he?
No, he's not.
Look, what's going to happen to me?
I don't know, but I have to take this higher. Sorry. But for now, you can go home.
Sorry, I don't know who else to call. I don't know what to do.
OK, Ben, just slow down. Tell me what's happened.
Look, I need your help, Neve. I really need your help.
You're out, so you're not going down?
No.
Yes.
You made up with your mum? Look, I'm sorry. I never meant to.
I know. Thanks for finding him in that.
Right, well, I'd better...
Yeah, do you want to get the bus?
Yeah.
Come on then.
I went home to get a shower. When I came back, they wouldn't let me see him. Said he was too tired. But they're hiding something. I don't trust them.
Surely they'll let you see him.
The consultant said that he needed to rest, and it was better that he didn't see me in this state. But I wouldn't be in this state if they did their jobs.
OK, Ben, I think you should go home and take a shower and get some sleep. Things might seem clearer in the morning.
Things are clear now. My boy is lying there dying, and nobody's doing anything to save him. I mean, what happens if they miss something? I mean, even they admit that he's the first case like this that they've seen. I mean, what happens if there's some research or some treatment that they don't know about? I mean, you're a doctor. Come on, this must happen.
I mean, it happens sometimes, but not often.
But it does happen. Please, Neve, I'm begging you. Look into this.
Ben, I don't think
Look, I know it's not fair putting it on you like this, but I'm just desperate. I'll do anything.
I really wish there was something I could do to help. But I don't think there is.
You fancy her, she fancies you. There isn't a problem. Let's go on holiday.
Yeah, right.
Do you realise we've never talked about arrangements?
What arrangements?
For when Harry passes on.
No way am I guaranteed a first just because he's marking my paper.